Philippine Sea. Sila po ang lagit-laging humaharap sa napakalaki at napakadaming barko ng China. Nakita natin kung gaano saktan ang ating tropa mula sa pagwa-water cannon at pagle-laser hanggang sa buong araw na panggigipit o panggigit-git sa maliliit nating mga bangka. Nitong linggo lang, kuhang-kuha sa mga video at litrato ng local at international media na hinahabol at inaatake tayo sa sarili nating teritoryo. At nitong nakaraang mga taon, kitang-kita at damang-dama ang pangaharang at pangaharas ng China sa mga resupply at rotation missions natin papuntang Ayungin Shoal. China wants to remove our most important sovereign marker, the BRP Sierra Madre and the Philippine Navy Marines from Ayungin. That much is clear. Kaya sana sa umagang ito, we can all agree on taking tangible steps to fortify the BRP Sierra Madre, to safeguard Ayungin Shoal, to protect the rights and dignity of our country. Iba-iba man ang ating mga politika o paninindigan, sigurado ako na sa usapin ng West Philippine Sea, tayong lahat na nandirito ay tunay na nagkakaisa. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Tiveros. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Bato de la Rosa. Opening. Okay, before we proceed, may I now request the committee secretary to please acknowledge our resource persons for the record.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. The committee would like to acknowledge the presence of our guest from the Department of National Defense, USEC Pablo Lorenzo, Office of the USEC for Civil Veterans and Reserve Affairs, USEC Ignacio Madriaga, Undersecretary for Strategic Assessments and Planning. From the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Captain Peter Jepson V. de Guzman, PN, Assistant Deputy Chief of Staff for Operations J3. From the Department of Foreign Affairs, Deputy Assistant Secretary Rafael S.C. Hermoso, Office of Asian and Pacific Affairs. From the National Intelligence Coordinating Agency, we have Attorney Jeffrey Mangune, Legal Officer. From the Philippine Coast Guard, we have Coast Guard Admiral Artemio M. Abu, Commandant. We have also Coast Guard Commodore J.T. Tariela. From the Department of Information and Communications Technology, we have Mr. Marlon Biagtan, Project Manager, National Broadband Program. From the Department of Budget and Management, we have Attorney Trisha Baraan, Acting Director. Mr. Rainier Adrian Barida, Supervising Budget and Management Specialist. From the Department of Public Works and Highways, we have Director Alex Bote, Director for Planning Service. We also have Engineer Nenita Jimenez, Chief of Development Planning Division. From the Municipality of Kalayaan, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, we have Mayor Roberto Del Mundo, Municipal Administrator Attorney Louis Cascara, and Mr. Frank Earl Fabellar, Executive Assistant 2. From the Western Command of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, we have Commander Briggs Dumanig, PN, Acting Director, AUCS for Operations U3. From the DOST Pag-asa, we have Mr. Bonifacio Pajuelas, Deputy Admin for Operations, and Mr. Maximo Peralta, Chief Weather Services. We have online Professor J. Batong Bakal, Executive Director of UP Institute for Maritime Affairs and Law of the Seas. The committee had also sent invites to the following agencies. However, no representative were sent from the National Security Council, from the Department of Interior and Local Government, from the National Telecommunications Commissions, and for the Philippine Space Agency. Likewise, there is no representative from the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. My apologies, Your Honor. We also have from the Department of Health, Dr. Vilma Diaz. That would be all, Mr. Chair.
Any representative from the Department of Foreign Affairs here? All right, sorry. Okay, any opening statements coming from our resource persons? Admiral Labu? No opening? All right. Sure. Please proceed.
To the Chairman of the Senate Committee on National Defense and Security and Unification and Reconciliation, Honorable Senator Jingo E. Hersuto Estrada. To the Chairman of the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, Honorable Senator Amy R. Marcos. To the Chairman of the Senate Committee on Public Works, Honorable Senator Ramon Bong Revilla. To the Chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, Honorable Senator Sonny Angara. The Deputy Minority Leader, Senator Risa Ontiveros, ma'am. Senator Robin Hood Padilla. Our idol, Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. And of course, another good friend in the Senate, Senator Tol Tolentino. Distinguished members of the committees, fellow workers in government, isang magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. As the Commander of the Coast Guard, joined by the 30,000 strong men and women of the Coast Guard and still growing Coast Guard family, we wish to extend our appreciation to the committee chaired by esteemed Senators Estrada, Marcos, Revilla, and Angara for their tireless efforts, valuable time, and attention given to hear and deliberate on significant legislative measures that will improve national peace and security through infrastructure development. These bills play a significant role in upholding and enhancing social and economic development to further augment strategic activities. Investing in infrastructure has a multiplier effect in terms of generating employment, increasing foreign exchange earnings, and stimulating the local economy, all of which help to reduce poverty. This is in addition to giving our uniformed personnel better facilities to increase our productivity and performance viability, efficiency, and effectiveness. The Philippine Coast Guard looks forward to collaborating with esteemed members of the Senate and relevant authorities to refine and implement these bills effectively, ultimately bolstering our national defense and safeguarding our sovereign interests in the critical waters. Rest assured that your Philippine Coast Guard will continue to work hard to protect the interests and rights of the Philippines over waters under Philippine jurisdiction and will continue to adhere to our mandate of saving lives and property at sea. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta sa Philippine Coast Guard. We truly appreciate the kind words during the privileged speeches of our highly esteemed senators. Isang malaking bagay po yan sa pag-boost ng moral ng ating mga kasamahan sa Philippine Coast Guard. Magandang umaga pong muli sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Admiral Abu. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of one of the vice chairpersons of the Senate Committee on National Defense, Senator Francis Tolentino. In the meanwhile, I would like to suspend the hearing kasi meron yatang nabunot na wire. Wala tayo sa online. Hearing suspended. Any opening statement?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, honorable members of this